did I go around on Facebook and Twitter and Blue Sky posting, you know, Gargoyle Nation's gonna go live in less than 10 minutes, don't be late. And what happens? I'm almost late. I literally ran down the stairs. I was a little late making my tea and stuff. So yeah, sorry about that. It still says 6 o'clock on my time, so technically not late. Technically. Hello, truck. We're a clank. Welcome, my friends, to the home of the noble Gargoyle Nation. Oh, I gotta rewatch that. I gotta rewatch the entire series. I haven't done that in a very long time. I usually just do episode per episode when I do my reviews, so I'm due for another binge. Give me a home where the asteroids roam. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Whew. Okay. So now that I've kind of calmed down a little bit, who's all in the chat today? I can see Truck. I can see Sean. Cool. There we go. Who else is hanging out today? How's everyone's day been so far? Mine's been boring. I'll be honest, today was a little bit boring. A little bit of recuperation though. I did something very fun yesterday, and I'm gonna wait for a few more people to you know, mosey on in, just like I'm gonna wait a little because we got a little bit of Lorcana news just in case people weren't aware. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes for everyone to trickle in, and then everyone that way can get the news all at once, that sort of thing. That's what we do here. And I know there's some familiar names that are just late. I'm turning the noise off on my phone so that it doesn't buzz. Hi Spawn, greetings from Cologne in Germany. That's one of the few cities I do recognize in Germany, but I do appreciate the specification. So hello. I love it that, you know, people from like around the world are finding my channel. This is amazing. I know that we got a handful of Canadians, but it's always that much. It's going to be majority Americans, and I love y'all too. But it's just something a little bit special when either they're from your home country or from like across the ocean. It's awesome to me. Model railroad swap meet. I don't think I've ever done an official like swap meet with any. No, I've never done swap meet. I'm not interesting enough to go to one. There's Evan Star. There's one of the familiar names I was looking for. Same with Cosmina. Hello. Everyone's just trickling in. I get it, you know. Like I said, I technically was late for my own stream, so, but it didn't say 6:01, so I was on time. It counts. Yes. Ow. Okay, apparently my nail just snapped, and that's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna, yes. Anyway. Okay, so we got some more people in here. We're trickling in, but I'm gonna do the Lorcana news now anyway. So I know Lisa's not here yet. I know Lisa likes to pop in, but she got the bibis. So for those of you not in the know, we got revealed we got revealed so far all of the Gargoyles cards that will be in Lorcana, and here's, you know, the first batch. I'm pretty sure most people have seen these ones. The Grimorum, I think, is new to me. Same with Goliath, I think, but I've seen all the other ones. Of course, very, very pretty. I love the artwork. I hate that I have to collect these, but it's what we do as Gargoyles fans, right? We just collect everything that is Gargoyles. And then the other batch, which, you know, the Demona and Goliath card are definitely new to me. Same with the Castle Wyvern one. So yeah, we have a ton of cards coming our way. I made the joke on Twitter that my wallet was going to, you know, hate the fact that I have to collect these. And I was greeted, somebody replied to me, and I'm blanking on the Twitter handle right now, my bad. I share their Lorcana stuff all the time. Because I said, you know, my wallet's gonna weep. And so they showed me essentially the current price list for these cards. And a lot of the minor ones, 37 cents, 50 cents. Okay, fine. $300. Are you kidding? $300 for a card? What? I never understood this. I collect Pokemon cards. I don't understand the And that was back in, never mind. TKR is here. Yes, I love this. Oh, and my other news, are my wrestling fans in here yet? I want to know if my wrestling fans are in here yet, because this is the news that I know they're gonna fuck. I need to tell people because it was fun. So I need my wrestling fans in here. I know there's a few, and I know a couple of them take a little while to trickle in. But until they do, so that news is gonna be on hold for a little. We decided last week that we were going to do, because we're going to continue this. We are going to, where did I put it? We're doing the fave drinks of the clan today. I hit the mic, take a shot. How did this become a thing? I don't remember how this became a thing. I enjoy it. So that is thing that we're doing today. And what is going on in the chat? I have found old Gargoyles merchandise in a toy shop in Dusseldorf today. Oh, I love when you just go to like just a shop. Doesn't need to be random, but either a shop you've always gone to or one that's new, and they happen to have, you know, childhood toys in stock. I just, oh, love it. Love it when that happens. So excited for you, Spawn. The high prices is one of the reasons I never collect cards of any kind. Plus, just never really interested. You know what, Cosmina, I don't blame you. Like, I never really do the cards on the aftermarket. I have for a couple of the Pokemon cards because I am literally just trying to complete the original 151, and I have a couple gaps in that collection. So I'm trying to finish that. So I have bought a couple cards, no more than $10 really have I spent on a card. And again, it's a nostalgia thing. It's a thing my brother and I did. So it's one of those things of, you know, we couldn't complete the collection together, so I'm going to complete it now. That sort of thing. So yeah, I have spent some more than I would like because they're cards, but nothing crazy. You will never see me spending $300 on a card. I think I have a few that are worth up there. I know I have a Charizard that's worth a pretty penny. It's staying here. I'm not, unless I go broke, that Charizard's staying in my collection. So I would rather, you know, pick up a handful of packs and then just see what I get, try and trade, that sort of thing. Although at the same time, I really don't even want to do that. Again, the Lorcana cards are beautiful. I like that they're still popular. I don't want to start collecting a thing that I'm not going to actually collect. You know, that sort of thing. Because I can't remember, we're doing alcoholic drinks, not, you know what, let's do both, Evans. Like, I won't, because I mean, Hudson, I can already see drinking mead or something, so I won't say, look, it has to be both, or we can do either way, but some drinks are like, no, this is what they drink, that sort of thing, whether it's alcoholic or not, whatever. They want 25 euros for one of these old figures, but I have the whole collection. Nice, that's even better. 25 euros. Yeah, I'm quickly doing the math into Canadian right now. Ouch. Canadian, ouch. It's at least double for Canadian. Once we get to the British pound, it almost triples. It's insane. I hate the currency things. I get it. I still think it's stupid. But that's economics for you. That's how the world bloody well works now. It is, I mean, buddy mine I'm blanking on the city they're from. They just went out shopping 3 months ago, whatever it was, and they came upon a bunch of the Gargoyles figures, and they were like $30 a pop out of package. And I'm just like, yeah, it's not a bad price, but literally, no. I'm not spending $30 a pop on figures that I'm missing. So I love Gargoyles. I will continue to collect them, but I'm not spending $30 on a 30-year-old figure. Just not. All I've ever collected and still collect are graphic novels, often a full story in book form of my favorite comic books. Yeah, I'm slowing down on book purchases because that's a bad habit of mine. I will go to thrift stores, I will go to book sales, I will spend stupid money on books. That's what I'm trying to stop. Hence my increase in library usage. Speaking of which, I have a book that I was supposed to go pick up today and I didn't. So I need to go do that tomorrow. It's going to be a boring book, but it's one of those things of people are taking excerpts and spreading it all over. It's like, I need to do this. If you guys have watched my videos, you know I do my research. So just like with everything else, it's, no, this seems off. I'm going to go do my research for this. Hello, Maurice. Hello, hello, hello. Don't mind me, guys. Yes, like I said, rushed over making my tea. And as I said, I'm a little bit off today, recuperating from yesterday. I didn't do even anything crazy yesterday, but the body decided to go, no, you did too much. And by the way, this is going to snowball into tomorrow. So right around here is just a little iffy today, on top of the very sore legs. Where are my wrestling fans? I want to tell them this news. Where is everybody? What's your opinion about the new NECA figures? The chat, please also go give your opinions. I like the NECA figures. I have issues with bits here and there. I have issues of how they did their business in selling us the figures. But overall, I'm happy. I'm really happy that we got new figures. The NECA figures were needed. Were definitely needed. I'm glad they came out. I like the Mondo figures better, even though they are not. They're more statue-like. They have a couple moving parts, but I'd classify them closer to statues versus action figures. They're just stupid expensive, so I'll never be able to own one. Once again, Mondo, this is me asking. I don't need to keep the figure. Just send it to me. Let me review it, and I will ship it back. That's it. Come on, Mondo. Gimme. You just reminded me I have books to pick up from the library too. I always get too many. That's how much. Yeah. The only thing that stops me from reading is, work and doing this channel and all that stuff. I used to, before I started this channel, I always managed to find like 3 to 4 hours almost a day to be able to just sit and read. And then I started this and that got pushed back to like maybe an hour a day. So read a lot less now, but I still read as much as possible. Thank you, Maurice. I love the details of the NECA figures. I use them to improve my drawing skills. I have apps on my phone that I use for that because I'm lazy. But yeah, whatever helps people improve their drawing skills. Those NECA figures needed to come with closed wings as well. Either that or some way to have them shift from fully open to cape mode. And that's the thing I've been saying since the beginning. Especially now that I have the Sega Goliath in my possession and I've seen the size of the box and everything. And the fact that Sega Goliath comes with open and closed wings, NECA, you did us dirty. You did us dirty. Goliath fits in there perfectly with closed and open wings. There is still room for accessories. NECA did us dirty on that one. I know companies are in that habit of how do we push sales? How do we make sure people buy as much as possible because it's their bottom line and line must go up. I get all that. I know that was, and especially since with the closed wings, because it's a soft rubber, literally, and the tails, they have whatever mechanism. I'm pretty sure it's, a wire in there. I know nothing how they build toys, so correct me if I'm wrong. But it's essentially it's just a bendy thing. So if the tails can have that ability, why can't the wings? That sort of, but anyway. I am of the opinion NECA did us dirty. So it is what it is. I have to import them to Germany. Yeah, it was bad enough trying to get them to Canada. I can only imagine how bad it is to get them to Germany. I've heard just how bad it was to get them to Australia. I do not envy you guys. I really don't. And I know it's a contractual thing so that they, you know, oh yes, we have this license with Disney. You're only allowed to sell within the States. That sort of thing. I don't like it. I get it. I don't like it. I worked for a company that did that, although the company I worked with went, we're just going to fudge the numbers when we give the specifics back to the head company. That's what they did, because they're like, we're not going to cut out the Canadians. I think it was like 10% of their sales to sell to Canadians, so they didn't want to cut that out. They just lied about they didn't, they just didn't mention the Canadian ones. They just kind of slipped them in. So yeah, as it is, my Angela will be forever stuck with open wings. Yeah, unless considering it's the same body mold, I'm assuming, I haven't opened my Angela yet, she is yet to be reviewed, but it looks like the exact same body mold as Nimona. Pick up another Xanatos if you can still find him, use Nimona's wings, repaint them, and you have Angela's closed wings. That's going to be a thing that we're going to have to do. We're going to have to be customizing. The part that sucks is that Hudson's wings have damage to them. You could probably you would have to buy another Silver Falcon. Either Silver Falcon or another Bronx to get the caped wings and then repaint them so that Hudson gets a pair. NECA tried to pull an SH Figure Arts. They often have characters come with stuff for other... Oh, does SH Figure Arts do that now too? I haven't bought Figure Arts in forever. And the only two lines no, three. Yeah, I'll say two, because the third one was just like one or two figures. The only two lines I collected from them were Sailor Moon and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Both incomplete, because now on the aftermarket, they want $200 per figure, and no. So they weren't doing that when, or if they were, they just weren't doing it to lines I was collecting. Line must go up. These companies are going to find ways to make you spend money, and essentially, yeah, it's going to be more of this. It's going to be more of this. If Hasbro starts pulling this crap, no. Hasbro, please don't. You're like the only one not doing this with Transformers. Please don't do this. Please, it's hard enough to collect your stuff. Please. I have all the NECAs except for Sega Goliath. I blame Bestie Mike because he gave me Goliath as a Christmas gift when they started him. I need to collect a gopher. Bestie Mike, good job. Good job, Bestie. Personally not a fan over the dehydrated / overly detailed muscle look. And you know what, TKR, I don't blame you. I am more partial to the animated look, hence why Mondo, when they were announced and I saw the stuff they were doing, like, oh god, I need these. So I do prefer what Mondo is doing. NECAs, I knew it would be in the more realistic. I honestly can't think of anything that I've seen where they do the more cartoony look, the more animated look. Essentially nothing accurate to what you see on screen or in the comic book. So I wasn't surprised that NECA pulled that. They could have done with a little less muscle tone. Certain figures, it looks better than on others. Like I just recorded a review for the next figure, and not bad. A lot of issues that they did do, but the overall look, not bad. Unfortunately, getting the last Xanatos took some doing. Not sure if he's still as available as he used to be. Yeah, that's the other thing. I know I've seen enough posts coming out of the States. Ross, Walmart, they are starting to get overloaded with the extra figures that they weren't able to sell. So fingers crossed, because right now it's the biggies like Bronx and Hudson. And so hopefully as it continues, you'll see more of the Xanatos, Elisa, Lex pop up, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, because honestly, if those pop up at like $10, I am messaging all my friends in the stage and be like, get me this. I don't care how we get it to me. Just pick it up for me. I just got my Silver Falcon Broadway. Yes, truck. Yes. I cannot wait to review mine. But considering Broadway was just recently done, it's like I have to wait. I have to wait. He is not in proper order. I have to wait. I have to sleep now. It's 2:00 a.m. here in Cologne. Oh, well, you know what, Spawn? You have a long list of videos to watch. So sleep well, Spawn. Glad you could pop in, at least for a few minutes. And yes, I will also admit, because this is the type of fan I am, and also I just have really good timing. Take a picture of my screen right now. As a Canadian, it is pretty much required by law that we watch Hockey Night in Canada. It's a thing here, sorry, in case none of you knew. And for the longest time, I have not been able to watch Hockey Night in Canada, which is Saturday nights, because CBC is our national channel, and due to contracts, blah, 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 they took away Hockey Night in Canada from CBC and gave it to like Sportsnet and TSN and blah, blah, blah. And when we had satellite, it was one thing, but then they switched over to streaming, and it's like, no, I'm not paying extra for anything. So legit, no, I gotta take a better picture so you guys can see the actual, this is weird. So legit, there's Eric, hey. So legit, I do have the hockey game next to my stream. I'm just keeping an eye on the score. I don't know if you could tell from the screenshot. It's Toronto tied with Boston at 2-2. But yes, this is the first night I've been able to see a hockey game on a Saturday. Now I'm wishing I had picked a different time for my streams so that I could watch more of the game. But at least I get to watch an hour before the stream, and then it's on mute, obviously, otherwise you guys could hear it. But yes, it's just there as I need to know the score, just that little bit of, it warms my hockey heart. Right now, the only way I can watch hockey is Monday nights through Amazon Prime and through my mother's account. So the hockey girl in me is very happy right now. Oh my gosh. I know it's in a thermos, but the lid's open. I just want to drink. My stomach needs it. Okay. I burned my tongue a little bit. That's all right. Okay, we need to get on those Gargoyles drinks. Oh my goodness. We started talking about the NECA figures and all that. But Spawn, thank you for that. NECA, you did us dirty. All right. The more realistic muscle look can work, yep. As evidenced with that ridiculously expensive statue collection of the clan. It's just that NECA's was so over detailed that it goes back into unrealistic. Oh yeah, that I was trying to remember which statue. Yeah, your criticism has merit, TKR. Like, again, for me, it's okay. Like, I'm not too off put by it. But that's also because, oh my god, we have Gargoyles figures after 30 years. I would have taken anything. So that's just me. But yeah, I can definitely see what you're talking about. Absinthe for Puck. Man, if I decide to drink these on camera, you guys are just gonna kill me. I'll probably say right now, I will probably not drink absinthe on camera. I don't want to die. Also, I don't even know if I could find it. I can find moonshine in Alberta. Don't know if I could, although it's Alberta, I could probably find absinthe. I could probably, we like our alcohol out here, but yes. So we got absinthe for Puck. That is, I can see that. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that. It makes total. Now, thing is, would Owen drink absinthe, or is he going to be a completely different drink? Hey Greg, thanks for popping in. Hey, you popped in just in time for the drink talk, so not to worry. Oh, dang it, I looked at the hockey game, now I'm upset. I'm gonna write down names here. The detailed muscles don't bother me so much, it's just a way for me to study anatomy for, yeah, see, at least they are still useful in a sense. I can't even remember anyone's names right now. Demona, Brooklyn. Guys, I don't like how the game's going. Lex, Broadway. Broadway. That's not how you make a why. There we go. Angela. Powerade for Nash. Owen for Club Soda. Oh my god, yes. He's that boring. Oh my god. Like, water's too boring, but Club Soda is just exciting. Oh my god, yes. Powerade for Nash. Yeah, I think he's that weird. I can see that. Frank Power loved the look of the NECA figures, said they understood what they were going for despite being styled for animation. Again, I will never, if somebody thinks they're butt ugly, I'm not going to argue against them because that's their opinion. Everyone has their artistic style in the sense of what they like and what they don't. I've said I would have preferred a more animated style, but that's because I essentially want the characters on screen in my hand type of thing. Hence why I like the Mondo figures. Dang you, Bruins. But yes, it's nice to know that Frank likes them. Oh, thank you, Eric. I always appreciate that. Powerade for Nash. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I like it. No, Gnash. I'm forgetting how to spell Nash. Thing is, with Powerade, what flavor? What flavor Powerade would he like? Wiseman has said Demona's drink of choice is water. Very true. Yep. So, guess you don't. Although, yeah, Theolog is red wine. The thing is, okay, drink of choice for Demona, water. I'm not gonna argue that. What's the drink that she drinks, whether it's alcoholic or not, that makes her go, okay, I can relax for 5 bloody seconds? You know, that sort of thing? Where, you know, she's got alarm systems up in her house, she's alone, she's safe, you know, she sits back and, you know, drinks something to go, yeah, this is my relaxing drink. Ooh, Long Island iced tea for Lisa. I like how we just went alcoholic. Not against this. We'll do a Desi gets drunk video. They love cognac. Yeah, no, Thalog's wine. Thalog's definitely red wine. But Elisa for Long Island iced tea, I kind of like that. You know? Again, not saying any of these characters get drunk, although they probably do. But more of a, yeah, Long Island. I'm gonna write down Long Island. I always forget how do I, because she's human. That's why. I focus more on the gargoyles. I'm biased. I could kind of see Hudson with a mead, just because, again, that would have been what he was not essentially raised on, but his adult life as a gargoyle was back in a time where, you know, Long Island iced teas weren't a thing. So I think he would have, he's sampled other drinks, but I think mead is his drink of choice. I definitely think. Did I forget to write Hudson? I forgot to write Hudson. Oh, shame on me. Scotch. I mean, I could, but mead just seems more like him. You know? That sort of thing. Did I forget to write Thalog? I did. No, red is spelled with an E, dingus. Here we go. Finally got it right. Jaeger bomb for pal Joey. Man, I hit the mic. Ooh, Evan Starr got a shout out in the Gathering Part 1 recording of Voices from the Eerie. Look at that. Evan Starr's getting shout outs. Jaeger bomb. Yeah, I can see an ale for Goliath. Yeah, because again, it's the time period. It's not saying they wouldn't have. They've tried other drinks now that they're in the new century, but Goliath and Hudson are of an older age, so it's like, no, I know what I like. So an ale, yeah, sort of, yeah, some type of ale. I like how we just assume everyone gets drunk. This is hilarious. You missed my Antoinette Drake on. Oh, dude. I did. I don't see it. Greg, I don't see it. What do we do? Lexington, some radioactive looking mixed drink abomination. Guys, my don't like how this game is going. I want to stop watching. Goliath likes jalapenos, right? So tequila. I cannot see. I can see Goliath trying a tequila and then having the same reaction as he did with a jalapeno. But no, no tequila for Goliath. I'm getting thirsty now, and I just had dinner. Good. We are doing this properly. Shari is a Muslim, so she likely doesn't drink. I am trying to think of something from that part of the world. That's the thing. Like, oh, so many of the drinks I saw when I was in that part of the world were just the same, just with a lack of alcohol. So yeah, I don't. Ooh, maybe for Shari, like a Turkish coffee. They make those coffees fancy. I've been wanting to try, despite, caffeine and me not getting along. They make a fancy Turkish coffee. So maybe that. Lexington looks like a margarita kind of guy. Brooklyn with a Starbucks ice cap. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. I love how, like, you can never think of these on my, and then people just popping up, and yeah, Lex's margaritas. Brooklyn ice cap. Cognac for Zen. There's the cognac. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, any of the clan drink coffee. I can't see any of the clan like Bluestone and Elisa, but that's about it. Like, you don't see. Yeah, I don't see any of the other members drinking coffee. Maybe Angela. Maybe. But then again, we already have Brooklyn with the ice cap. We missed Katana, by the way, on so far on both. We don't have a meal for Katana, and we don't have a drink for Katana. Guys, why we've... Okay, that's not being picked up till after the stream. Nope, it's under the chair now. Hey, did you change the display back? No. I have not. Here, hold on, let me pull down the game. Nope, no change. That PS4 game's been sitting there since day one. Shame on you, Eric, for not noticing. Ooh, strawberry daiquiri. No, the strawberry daiquiri hits better. That one hits better. Pina colada for actually, yeah, I could see pina colada for katana. Okay, strawberry daiquiri. Guys, you really are trying to get me drunk if I do a live of this, aren't you? And just put strawberry dak because I didn't leave enough room. Steel Clan drinks Energon. Question. Now, does Energon exist in the Gargoyles universe? Greg? Yeah, you know what, Katana, she's traveled so... See, I want to go with the obvious Saki. Well, yeah, that's what we did for Goliath and Hudson, so you know what, Saki is for Katana. That's going to be her drink of choice. Again, it'll be a thing of she's traveled and everything, so she's tried drinks from every century. But yeah, Saki is going to be... We didn't figure out a food for her, though. All things are true if you're accurate. There you go. Strawberry daiquiri for Angela. So who are we missing? We still don't have Broadway. Martini for Fox. Yeah, I think she's basic on that one. Martinis are nice, actually. I like them. King Arthur hot chocolates. Man after my own heart. I love the hot chocolates. That is like my drink of preference. You can do little changes here and there, but hot chocolate, every time I'm craving something different, like, don't give me hot chocolate. Well, see, that's the thing, Evan Star. Do we go against what Greg said? Because Greg is like our Gargoyles encyclopedia over here. So I don't know. Greg, you're on the spot now, Greg. See, knowing Broadway like loves food, it's like it's hard pinning down a favorite food. So again, knowing that he, you know, is a culinary guy, it's like, what drink? Oh, it's harder when they just love everything. Think for yourself. Go against me. Nope, nope. We're following you, Greg. You did this to yourself. See, Greg, sorry. You've been like expert dude since I joined the fandom or rejoined the fandom back in 2003. So sorry, this is on you. Ooh, soda for Broadway, or as we are supposed to say in Canada, pop, pop. I almost want to agree with the pop for Broadway. Like that one, like it makes sense. We all know Puck drinks pumpkin spice lattes. Alabama Slammer for Broadway. Hey, Ghost Max, welcome, welcome. We are trying to figure out what Broadway would prefer to drink. So by all means, come to us with see, pop. Pop. Guys, they pulled my goalie. Ambrosia for Oberon and Titania. Yeah, that I can see. It's gonna be O&T over here. Ambrosia. See, that's the thing. What specific type of pop? Like, I don't even know what flavor of Powerade Nash would prefer. There's too many flavors, and I'm partial to like everything purple. Purple is a flavor. Powerade and Gatorade and all of them have told us purple is a flavor, as is blue. Same goes for the Freezies. The color is the flavor. Anubis, nothing. Such things are beneath him. So I forgot to write down Shari. Turkish coffee. One of these days I have to try that. I think we got everybody. Dr. Pepper. You know what? Broadway with Pop and Dr. Pepper? That I can see. YouTube really doesn't seem to like me theorizing what Antoinette drinks. Apparently not. Not surprising. But Greg, you're a patron. You can shoot me a message there. Don't worry. I'll see it that way. Since YouTube wants to be... Oh, I forgot to make that note. 40 minutes into the stream. I wanted to say this at the beginning, and I completely slipped my mind. But yeah, I mentioned to you guys that YouTube was hurting tiny creators because of ad blockers and stuff. You guys are amazing. My numbers shot right back up after I made that announcement. So thank you to everyone who either turned off their ad blocker or, you know, watched less on their computers. My numbers are back to normal already. So kisses to you all, I guess. But yes, thank you for that. Because again, it's not so much that the numbers bother me, it's that it also doesn't count the time that you guys put into watching my videos. That's where it hurts me. So yeah, it's like if I want YouTube to give me some of the money that I'm making for them, that's where it starts to sting. So it's, if you guys actually put time into watching my videos, it should count. So yay. Blue Powerade. There we go. We got a blue Powerade. Blue. Whatever name they put to it. I was gonna say pop, but thought non-Canadians would think it was weird. It's okay. Truck. We're Canadians. We're weird. Let them think we're weird. It's fine. I already told them that it is illegal to not watch, you know, Hockey Night in Canada, okay? It's all good. They know nothing of our culture. It's fine. Let's just run with it, okay? Wyvern the Dragon gets truckloads of grape soda delivered to him on East Cheap. What? Mountain Dew for Broadway, something with a ton of sugar. I don't think Broadway's a big sugar guy, to be honest. Like, he's a big guy, but again, he grew up in a century where sugar wasn't a thing, so I don't see him being a sugar guy. Broadway would definitely drink red wine since he eats a lot of meat, so Cabernet Sauvignon. See, that makes sense. Some people in the States say pop as well, so not so. Yeah, along the border cities and whatnot, the language goes back and forth. That's why I'm on the computers with one hand and a Corona on the other. Salute, so shake the table. South of the U.S. also calls it pop. That's, that I didn't know. Yeah, what is East Cheap? I'm guessing this is a New York thing. Did I get the message? Come on, Patreon, give me my messages. Give me my messages. Broadway gave Angela a half-eaten box of chocolates when they first met. Oh, no. I'm not saying he, like, I mean, but I think more it's a food thing. Not that he doesn't like sugar, but he's not big because he likes sugar type thing. It's not like he overeats junk food. It's just, he a big guy, but he like food. That sort of, am I making sense? Just stare at the cat. Just stare at the cat. I'm being an idiot. Stare at the cat. She's having baffies. It's adorable. She is cute. Just stare at the cat. Stare at the cat while I cry over the hockey score right now. It's all good. And everyone, y'all get to make fun of Lisa, or, you know, laugh at her because you guys got to watch, you know, the cat do her thing and she's not here. Yes, that makes sense. No, Greg, no, I don't. You don't need to be nice. It's fine. I'm in New York. I haven't heard of East Cheap. Maybe Greg's just making stuff up. I don't know. Greg's just being Greg. Come on, Patreon. Because I don't think I'm logged in on... Am I? Ooh, I am logged in. But Patreon has been very mean to me today, so I don't know if it's actually going to show... I'll get the email that I got a message before Patreon will show me I have a message. Like legit right now. +1 for the kitty distraction. Yep. There you go. She's just having her bath. You know, she's been napping there for, actually she started right before I started setting everything up. So that's her spot for the night. That is her spot. That blanket doesn't move. It may shift and whatever, because Kuma likes to sleep with her, but she doesn't like him, so I gotta make distance for them to sleep on the same blanket. But no, that blanket just stays there. That's not repositioned for my videos, for the lives, nothing. That's her spot. That's where she sleeps. You know who else calls it pop? The Sage Boys. My little soda pop. I understand some men in Scotland do have Broadway's body type, so not unheard of to have both muscle and some hefty. Yeah, and Broadway's just a big guy. That's it. I shall be back in a flash. Okay, see you soon, Eric. Now I'm picturing the trio dancing to soda pop. Broadway's built like a power lifter. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. Thank you, Mike, again. Yes, she is a little cutie pie. She's also very stubby. She's not a miniature cat. She's just short legs, short body, short tail. She's just short. So she looks fat, but I think if she were longer and taller, that weight would sit more evenly. Well, now she's turned her back to everyone. Well, you got shy all of a sudden? Cat logic. If I fits, I sits. You should see where some of them sit. It's hilarious. I thought fresh squeezed fruit juice or low-fat milk for Fox. She's a new mom after all. Okay, fruit juice. Yeah, but Alex is already, like, huge. Savari's brews his own craft beer. Damn it, I can see that. I can see that. Yep, Savari's is getting noted. I write his name and I forget to write down his drink. Craft beer. Guys, this is a lot of freaking. I will say, I won't do this live. I don't think I'm gonna drink everything live, because that's a lot. I generally do not drink alcohol. That's a lot. I'll definitely drink Damona's on camera live. There you go. There we go. Drank Damona's drink. Oh, coquito. Yes, there we go. I don't call adult women adorable, by the way. That, you know what, Mike? Kudos to you for recognizing that. It's fine when you know them, because then you have a repertoire and all. So good on you for recognizing that. A lot of people don't. Captain Chavez. Quito. Sure, that looks like a Q. Oh. Like, yeah, so yeah, just like the foods of the clan. This is definitely just going to be a pre-recorded thing. Y'all can make fun of me afterwards on the live. That is fine. That's why I do this. That's a lot of alcohol. The upside is for the hot chocolate is that I can get that from a local place. Not until February, because we have a hot chocolate festival, and all these places just suddenly start making really fancy hot chocolates. I'll do that. All the types of hot chocolates that King Arthur would enjoy. That's gonna be a stupid amount of money, but that means I get to have a crap ton of hot chocolates in the month of February. I hate that I have to wait until February to do that. Alcohol poisoning is a thing. It should be avoided. Granted, if I did all the drinks in a video, it would be like a sip or two of each. I'm not crazy. I would not drink an entire thing, or like, well, Jaeger bomb's a shot, really. But yeah, like, I would not drink an entire glass of red wine, that sort of thing. Also, I kind of despise, I have yet to have a very good red wine. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but could just be me that I just don't like it. Which character should get tequila? I'm not buying tequila. I do not have it in the house. I can go around asking people. No one I know drinks tequila. No one on this side of the border I know drinks tequila. No one in this province I know drinks tequila. And so a hot chocolate festival seems wonderful and scary at the same time. The only part it's great because you have to go to like each individual shop in order to get them, so it's not like just one giant festival of hot chocolate, so you don't like fill up after like 5 and need to go pee and leave the festival or whatever. But it's difficult because if you live or work in an area where there's next to nothing, you have to travel to go get it, and again, it's February, middle of winter, it gets a little difficult. I remember one place I wanted to go visit. It was on the way home, but plows really aren't a thing out here. We wait for Chinooks to melt the snow. So the shoulder where all the cars would park in the spring and summer and fall was just covered in like 3 feet of snow. So that was fun, trying to park and get out of the car and trudge to the little cafe. That was fun. But it was one of the best hot chocolates I'd ever had. They had like a salted mozzarella stick on top of the hot chocolate, and it was a spiced hot chocolate. Oh my god. Spiced hot chocolate is my kryptonite. It really is. Spiced chocolate in general, but spiced hot chocolate, nope. That or $1 billion. That I lost track of the chat. One weird thing about where I live, some local places will put in chili into the hot chocolate. Spiced hot chocolate is the I'm used to putting spices like chili on my food. Not a heck of a lot, but just to give it that little bit of kick. So when I made my first spiced hot chocolate, I did put a lot less than I put in my food. But I'm like, it's okay, it'll dilute because of the chocolate and the milk. And it was like drinking a cup of chili. Legit. And now, I along the way, I picked up some measuring spoons, and a bunch of them literally is like a dash, a pinch. They actually say that. So I got literally the smallest measuring, and I cut that in half, and still somehow, boom. I don't know what these people do differently. Maybe I don't know, but it's fantastic. I'd say Corona instead. I have no idea how people drink. I haven't had Corona in years. And that was literally because one day, hockey fight. That was literally because one day, it made me sick. I was fine drinking it. It was okay. And then one day my stomach went, no, you are not touching this ever again. I haven't touched it in over a decade. Yeah, see, Alex is at least 18 months old now in the comic. So, whereas, yeah, she would have been drinking juice, and because she's a good mother, he's old enough now that doesn't need to. I've had dark chocolate blended with chili. Oh, yeah. Even like the hard chocolate with spice in it. Oh my god, best combination. And this is why I want to try mole chicken and all. Tequila is dangerous. Tequila is dangerous, period. Not even just for you, Evan Star. Tequila is dangerous. To be fair, I don't think I've ever had tequila in my life. I don't want to. I don't plan to. Again, I'm not a very big drinker. Yeah, no, tequila just does not seem appealing. Oh, no, wait, no, I did have a tequila. My friends pushed me into it because they were all having a shot, and so I was brought into it, and it was a nice tequila. It did not like burn or anything. It was a nice tequila. We were at a Mexican restaurant, so of course tequila. But yeah, so it really does depend on the tequila. I will say that. But it was the only time I had it. Would be dicey for a lactose intolerant. The upside, TKR, because yes, I am lactose intolerant too. They have magical little pills for that. Pick them up at the grocery store. More specifically, because it should be most grocery stores. But I know a lot of people also shop at Costco. Costco has the extra strength lactate or lactose free pills, or what they call whatever the heck they're called. But if you're lactose intolerant, that is those pill. When I was younger, because I had a stint, it was really weird. I wasn't lactose intolerant for the longest time, and then around 8 or 9, I became lactose intolerant. And the easier thing to do was my mother just switched out the milk we drank, so we drank goat's milk growing up, which was fine. Tastes the same. Back then, the lactose-free milk tasted disgusting, so she tried that first. It was disgusting. We switched to goat milk. But in the meantime, before we found the goat milk, they had drops, lactose or lactate drops that you just put like 3 or 4 drops into the drink, because again, most of the time you're drinking the milk. You could drink milk again. It was beautiful. And then we eventually found out about the pills. Eventually, I stopped being lactose intolerant. I didn't need them anymore. And then about 9 years ago, I became lactose intolerant again. So the pills are a godsend, because for a while there, I did cut out milk again, because like, why can't I consume milk? And stupid amount of weight loss. But yeah, lactate. I know the brand one is Lactaid, so it's Lactaid pills, but they're lactose-free pills, whatever. Godsend. If you need 6 or 7 of them, I mean, take the 6 or 7. But did the message over? Okay, at least I got the email for it, Greg. Because Antoinette Dracon. Okay, I'm gonna read it first before I read it out loud. Why won't YouTube let you say Scotch? Or maybe it's the word gangster that you were putting in. But yes, I could see Antoinette drinking Scotch. We're gonna be... Yeah, Antoinette drinks Scotch. Antoinette. I can spell, I promise. Scotch. There we go. Mozzarella and hot chocolate is not... No. It's not like in the hot chocolate. They skewered it with toothpick or whatever, and it just sat on top. And you could like dip it in the hot chocolate, but it was spiced mozzarella. Oh my God. Like, I just wanted to go back and eat more of it. Like, I just wanted to go back there and just order spiced mozzarella. Like, tell me how much I can buy for $20. I've had Mexican hot chocolate. It's not bad, just not my favorite. Again, to each their own. Bad decisions start with tequila, that and overproof rum. Not my scene, but I have friends who, yeah. It's one thing to like try it when you're younger and it's the whole you're experimenting and all that stuff. Everyone goes through that phase. I never really did. Alcohol was always in the house. My parents weren't. Again, I'm Italian. Oh, you want some wine? Here you go. So it wasn't a thing where it's like, oh, no, the kid. Not like we got drunk, but here's a sip of wine, here's a sip of this. And my grandparents, I'm gonna get really Italian on over here. They used to water down their wine with gazosa, which is essentially Italian 7-Up or Sprite, but a lot less sweet than either one of them. You know, sip of that, it ain't gonna do squat to a kid. It's watered down wine. And that's how I actually started learning how to drink wine, was doing that. Because you copy what you see, right? So when I switched to actual wine as an adult, I'm like, this is disgusting. I've yet to... there is that really sweet white wine. But even that's kind of eh. I don't remember the name of it. That's how rarely I drink. Oh, bye, Greg. Come back soon. Or next week. You know what I mean. I'm straight up allergic to whey proteins. Oh, that sucks, Maurice. See, it's one thing to be lactose intolerant because of the lactose. whey is a whole different ball game. That's, I mean, almonds, soy milk, oat milk, that's all fine. I drink my coffee with soy milk. So as long as it tastes good, it's fine for me. I don't mind. But it sucks that it's a whey allergy. Like that it's whey is in so many things. That's the problem with it. Can't hang, but hope the stream is going well. Hey, Captain Logan, nice to see you. Can you give good vibes to my hockey team right now? They are sucking. Leprechaun beach up for Banshee. As a drink or what she does, Evan Star. There was one place in Southern California that did these really awesome shakes using dates in them. Huh. Dates. That's an odd one. That is a very odd one. Evan Star. Being naughty. I can't spell leprechaun. Oh, she went back to sleep. There you go. You can stare at her back. She's turned her back to all of you. Hey, okay, whoever sent the good vibes to my team, thank you. We just scored. Thank you very much. Both. Don't worry, Cosmina. Evan starts just making really dirty jokes. Sean, I drive past a sign that advertised day. I'm guessing that's a date drink. I don't know. We actually don't get a lot of stuff up here that the States does. To be fair, that usually means it's really, really bad because we don't get it. Because, my God, I've seen the sugar content on some of y'all's drinks and food, and no. I don't think I would buy anything prepackaged if I live in the States. I would go broke before. No. I'm not a health nut, but it's just like sugar wasn't a thing in my house. A lot of, well, practically everything I ate was made at home, cooked fresh type of thing, so I'm not used to sugar. My body does repel it to a certain extent, and my God. Date shakes, okay. That is different. I'm wondering if somebody up here makes them, because dates... I'm not big on dates, but that would be interesting to try. I like trying new things. And oh dear. Watching hockey and live streaming, that's some impressive multitasking. To be fair, Ghost Max, I am paying very little attention to the game. I am focusing on the stream and the chat and everything. It's just I haven't watched a Saturday night game in literal years. Probably we're at the 6-year mark. They're going to arrest me if I don't fix that. So it's mostly just, again, like it's muted. The mic would pick it. My speakers are this far away. Like, it's not that far. So the mic would pick it up if obviously I had the sound on. It's literally just there so I can keep an eye on the score. Every now and then I'll glance over just to see if something's happening. There was a fight about 10 minutes ago. Didn't get to watch the fight, so I don't know who won the fight. But yeah, it's mostly just there for score. Because it was the first time there was a hockey strike. It is what it is type thing, and I kind of got used to not watching hockey. And the first time last year I started watching hockey again, I realized just how much I missed it. It was literally a thing, especially in high school. If there was a hockey game on, I didn't care if I even had homework. I had that game on in the background. And I just got used to having that, especially that noise, because you don't need to pay attention to what the commentators are saying. It's just, you hear all the movement and the hits and all that stuff. And I realized just how much I missed it. So I've been trying to find ways to get hockey back into my life. I haven't been to a game in forever. Granted, I'm not about to go to a Calgary Flames game because A, they suck, and B, it's stupid expensive. But there are the minor leagues. Hockey is hockey to me. Don't care. I will watch 10-year-olds go. I will watch 5-year-olds play hockey because it's adorable to watch them just skating and falling and everything. But it's also hockey. I'm happy. Ooh, Macbeth needs a drink. Macbeth needs a drink. How do we keep forgetting Macbeth? Do we have food for Macbeth? Did we? Okay, I'm gonna... Where did that thing go? Ugh. Okay. Did we write down Macbeth for food? We didn't even get Macbeth for food. Oh, shame on us. Like, I want to say haggis too for Macbeth, but we already got that for Hudson. So we don't have a drink for Macbeth. Where's my pen? Unfortunately, sugar is in practically everything here in the States. It's a problem here too in Canada. It's just we have more restrictions than in the States, so a lot less gets through. They have to change the recipes. If you compare like Fruit Loops from the States and Fruit Loops from Canada, you guys use artificial coloring. We use real color. It's just a minor thing like that. So ours is obviously also more expensive, that sort of thing. But yeah, we have stricter rules for food up here. And it's even stricter if you go to Europe, which is why if you ever go to Europe, you're never going to want to leave just because of the food. The few times I've been to Italy, I'm like, I don't want to leave. The food's amazing. Is it a game with occasional fights or a fight where a game breaks out? No, it's a game with occasional fights this time. It's just the Bruins. There's some bad blood between the teams, but not so much. If it was Ottawa, it'd be a different story. Yes, Macbeth. As long as we don't do the names with the ach in them. I struggled enough in my last video getting those names out. Ice cream is my vice and will likely lead to my ruination. Oh man, ice cream. Ice cream. Freezies. I don't know what, one year it was like, I need freezies all the time. And then winter hit, like, where do I get my freezies now? Again, I'm not big on sugar, but that year was just like freezies. Yeah, you know what? I know we have scotch for Antoinette, but scotch neat for Macbeth. Actually, I think in one of my fanfics, I have him drinking scotch too. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna be biased again. Biased is pulling rank here. I can't remember if I had him scotch neat or not, but we're gonna put it there. What is your favorite character from Gargoyles? Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Top of the list is always Brooklyn. He my boy. I don't know why. And it's not even a thing of first crush or like a lot of people went through. I didn't go through that. It was just Brooklyn. Maybe because he was the most different one visually, and that kind of resonated with me. I went to a fight in a hockey game, broke out. Usually. How can anyone forget Macbeth? Memory of a goldfish. I don't know. Venison pasty. Venison. I gotta look this up. Venison pasty? Venison pasty. Am I pronouncing that right? What is this? Oh. See, and this is, it's amazing how this still happens to me to this day. So I'm looking at the picture. And I know like the English word for those is pasty. I'm looking at these going, no, those are empanadas. To this day, I still, it's like, oh, that's the English word for it? Yeah, I still do that. For the longest time, I didn't know I didn't know the English term for dish towel. Literally for into my 20s. Almost. Macbeth. Yeah, venison pasties, I can see. I hope that was a thing, but I hit the mic. And Eric's not here. Oh wait, no, Eric just came back. Just came back. I hit the mic twice to make up for it. Okay, Macbeth, venison pasties. It's down. That? Oh, if I do a food video, I am adding that. That actually sounds... Can I just add empanadas to the list? Because I don't think we have... Oh, I don't think we have Chavez for food. I'm adding empanadas for Chavez. We don't have a drink for Bluestone. We don't have a drink for Bluestone. Okay, I need room. Ah! Chavez getting empanadas. Nadas. God, I can't spell tonight. We don't have a drink for Bluestone. Do. Jameson whiskey. See, Jameson whiskey I have. Okay, maybe I'll make it... I know it's Scotch, but maybe if I do it, I'll do Jameson whiskey, because at least I have that on hand. Oh. But no, he's Scottish, not Welsh. Goliath, for me, I have a thing for muscly men and deep bass voice. Oh, Goliath's voice. Keith David, my goodness, your voice, beautiful. I could listen to that all day. It's just, certain people have either a tone of voice or the way they speak, and it's just beautiful. All right, game's an intermission, so. There are words I know in Spanish, but no clue what they are in English. Yeah, it's the weird, and it's especially, I find it hilarious because it's like I grew up in an English-speaking country, but because the people I grew up around were either Italian or Spanish, so many of the words that I heard them in Italian or Spanish. So when I finally went to, and even my school was like all Italians because of the area. So when I finally went to like a high school where now I was the minority as the Italian, I think there was one other guy who was Italian. Okay, so now I have non-Italian friends. I have well, didn't really have Spanish friends. The adults were always Spanish. But now I have, you know, non-Italian families that I'm visiting, and suddenly it's like, wait, what? What are these? It was because I had a friend in high school who was Northern European. I don't even remember her background. It was because of her that I finally had my first like grilled cheese sandwich. We're talking, I was like 16 when I had my first grilled cheese sandwich type thing. So yeah, like yeah. Hey Chris, we just finished doing everyone's drinks. Although, now I think I got, you know, I got enough people. I'm at work, so I can't drink to you hitting the mic. You can make up for it later, Truck. It's okay. It's okay. You can make up for it later. When you get home, relax. Just take note of how many times I hit the mic. It's never a lot. It'll be safe. Bluestone and bourbon. There you go. That one I can see. Bluestone, blue, curacao. Bourbon, Bluestone. Start a GoFundMe for, guys, I need to drink all of these on camera. That way I can get the entire world to send me money to buy all this booze. I have like a couple cans of beer, Jameson. I have a bottle of gin that I got for one of my birthdays many years ago. I think I have yes, I have a bottle of wine that a voice actor recommended. I hope I got the right one. Yeah, I don't have a lot of booze. I don't drink. That bottle of Jameson I have is, it's been in my possession for 6 years. Now I kind of want, I miss grilled cheese. I haven't had a grilled cheese in years. I really need to have one. Kids, I guzzle down absinthe like a fish drinking water. Tastes like black jelly beans and death, but by God, it hits the spot. Absinthe is one of those that I probably will hate it, especially given the fact that it tastes like black jelly beans. I'm afraid to try it because I know how strong it is, but I am willing to try it. It's one of those things. But yeah, I'm going to finally give the news of why luckily now I feel better. Usually just, this is enough of a distraction where the body finally kind of, plus it's chamomile tea in here, so that's been helping a lot. So yes, the reason why I kind of for all of today, and you would think it was such a minor thing that I did yesterday, that it's just like, why did this hit me so hard? But yesterday, just doing some minor scrolling on the internets, and up here we have Indigo as our pretty much main and only bookstore, large one. We have little bookstores, but we like our monopolies up here in Canada. So every now and then they hold events for authors to do signings and reads and all that kind of stuff. And one of their ads popped up for somebody who was they were having for a meet and greet. And usually I ignore them because I know that especially depending on the location, like if this was in Toronto, I probably would have said no, because first of all, they tend to have the meet and greets down at their Eaton Centre location. So that is downtown Toronto. That's a good probably 45-minute commute from my mother's house. So it would always be up, nope, not going. I'm not doing that drive. And it would always be in the middle of rush hour because it's usually a 6 p.m. event, whatever. But upside of being in Calgary is the closest location is about 20 minutes from me. Not terrible. I just don't like driving, especially during rush hour. But it's like, okay, it's 20 minutes away. Oh, it's Natalie Neidhart. Natalie Neidhart is doing her book tour, and I saw the time. First thing I saw was time. It's like doors open at 6 or at 5. Event starts at 6, and I went, dang it, I can't do a 6 o'clock event. I have my live stream. I'm not going to cut out and run on my live stream. Like, dang it, I can't go to this. Oh wait, it's the 7th. It's Friday. So I'm seeing this, I'm like, oh, it's today. And there are still tickets available. And purchase. I literally bought a ticket about 4 hours before the event. So I got extremely lucky there. And I stood in line for 3 hours. It was not fun in that sense. But it was, for anyone who here is a wrestling fan, practically the entire family was there. They made it a family reunion thing. So it was beautiful. Brett, yes, did show up. When I say family reunion, everybody showed up. So yes, I waited my turn and everything. It was a blast. I'm gonna turn up the lighting on this because my God, I didn't realize how dark I keep my screen. I got to meet Natalie. It was so fun. She's adorable. But it was, the only part that sucked is that they kept it to like 30 seconds a person. But yeah, that's why for like yesterday was bad enough. It's like a little bit sore in the body. You know, it's fine. I woke up today. So like, I feel like death for some reason. I don't know why, but feeling better now. And I missed the chat that was going on. What other voice actor? Oh, too many voice actors. Especially when I meet them, I love them even more. Too many voice actors. I cannot narrow down who's my favorite. If I went for voice actors I haven't met, well, that's different because yeah, if I just went on talent alone, God, that's even harder because I've met so many of them. Like this few shows that I watched, I've seen so many. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. Because then I start taking into consideration how nice they are and all that. I've made a pretty good grilled cheese with ham and tomatoes. Oh my God. I'm getting hungry now. You need to drink absinthe right. Absinthe, a quarter full, ice water, sugar cubes, then your drink. See? Things I didn't know. Things I didn't know. Because again, I'm not a drinker. Have you ever drank Mama Juana? Oh, Dios mío. Dude, you a wrestling fan on top of Gargoyles. We talk about the Princess of the Dungeon World Record holder, Natty Settle, your little tea kettle, and Natalia Neidhart. Yes, yes. The Cons of Summer Dreams. You were never late. Never late. We're here. The only time you'd be late is if the live was over. But you're good. Rum, red wine, and honey with a mixture of tree bark, herbs, and what the heck? Ah, Tony J. Such a nice guy, too. But yes, Chris, wrestling fan. Granted. I will preface this by saying I did start falling away from it in like 2002-ish, give or take. It is literally only in the past year that I've been getting back into it and going, oh my god, I've missed so much. But yeah, it's wrestling fan. I grew up watching it. Wrestling was fun. My mother still despises it. She hates when I watch wrestling anything when I go out to visit her. And I just have to remind her, you can call it fake all you want. First of all, and I tell her, do not say that around a wrestling fan because they'll fight you. I have to remind her that the jumps they are doing are real. The slams they are doing are real. Like they throw themselves down on thumbtacks. That's all real. It's essentially a soap opera for men with a lot of physical activity. It's fun. I don't know why she hates it, because again, yeah, it's a lot of physical ability, it takes a lot of ability to do it. So you're not a real wrestling fan unless you have a period of your life where you don't like wrestling. I never had that period in my life where I didn't like wrestling. It's kind of, I started watching it like so young. It's like every time we went to the grandparents' house, because my grandfather watched wrestling too. Like it was on TV. The amount of times that we would show up to the house or while we were there, wrestling would be turned on, and whether it was in the background or I was watching it, it's kind of always been there. So there was never really time to be fair, I guess I missed a lot of the bad storylines that were happening. Again, because I'm catching up, I'm going, oh my god, I can't believe they approved the storyline, so I can go, oh god, I can see why people would have not liked wrestling. But I missed that, so that didn't hit me. So I don't have that. I can go, yeah, I would have hated wrestling during this time. Your mom probably likes lucha libre. I know. No, she does. Anything wrestling, she does not like. She just. I'm not. She's never really given me an answer. She just doesn't like it. It's one of those things. She doesn't like it. It is what it is. It's scripted, not fake. It's like going to watch a movie and calling it fake. From what I had heard, wrestling is just drag, but for straight men. Oh no. Who says wrestling is fake? Come at me, bro. I love it. At least I'm not the one saying it's fake, because if I used the word fake in relation to wrestling, it would be like, yes, the storyline, like obviously the storylines are Kane is not, brothers with the Undertaker, although they had such a relationship that they practically are brothers, but that sort of thing. But nothing about wrestling is fake, especially with the injuries that they get. My god. Predetermined ending, but it's not fake. You're watching it for the entertainment. It's an athletic soap opera. Athletic, yeah. I tell people that pro wrestling is a lot like a cross between a magic show and a stage play. You know it's not real, but you allow yourself to believe while you're watching. The weird thing is, it's like, I don't know why wrestling gets such a bad mark for it, and I'm guessing it's because it's sports entertainment. Not a wrestling fan at all, but I guess calling it fake is like calling a live play fake, insulting and not seeing the art. That's pretty much essentially it, Cosmina. But I don't know why. The only reason I can see why wrestling gets dogged on so hard and why it's the pretty much the only thing that's called fake is I guess because again, jumping from the top rope, they're not landing with all their weight on the other person. Not like it's not like Olympic wrestling where they are again actually wrestling. There's no predetermined end. They are fighting to win type thing. So maybe that's where the problem kicks in, because things like WWE it's sports entertainment. So it's like, oh, if you aren't killing yourself like an athlete on the soccer field or on the ice rink, then you're not a real athlete. But we all know they're there for entertainment because the storylines are all, I don't know. Favorite match. I hate this question. I hate this. And the only reason I hate this question is mostly because, first of all, I know there's a bunch of who knows how many matches I watched in my youth that I absolutely loved, but I don't recall any of them. I can't even remember in detail, with any detail, the matches that I've seen live. Like, I have yet to find a match that I saw that I have watched on YouTube. Like, nothing's clicking, and that's how my memory works. It's like, oh, I won't remember until I get a visual reminder, and then it'll click. So far, nothing's been clicking. So in that sense, I cannot name my favorite match, but I have been watching a bunch on YouTube, but they have slightly been a little biased towards Bret Hart. He is obviously the local hero here in Alberta, specifically Calgary. I mean, Hart House and everything. It's actually not far from where I live. I think it's about a 20-minute drive-ish. So the matches I have seen, are a little bit biased towards him. Watched a couple of Mankind ones too, though, because Mankind I've loved from day one. Love his character. So if I had to pick those handful of matches that I've seen, I'm gonna have to go, and I'm forgetting. See again, my memory. But the match between Hitman and Stone Cold, where Hitman turned and Stone Cold turned. That one so far is my legit favorite. I was so mad when I first started looking for it. I was so mad that I couldn't find it online, just bits and pieces. And then the WWE YouTube channel finally put it up, so I finally got to watch it in its entirety. I love that match. My God, that one's beautiful. It's just absolutely, that one's a work of art. And again, with the amount of interviews between Bret and Steve Austin talking about that match, is like, I can't even, like, it's like, oh, we did this and we did this with the audience right there. I'm like, I still can't see what, like, I can't see you do the thing. Like, that's how well, it's like, oh yeah, I think I missed your head by that much. And I'm looking like, dang, that's how well they did it. It's amazing. It's probably because some of these wrestlers are way over the top and therefore making it fake or over. I can see, yeah, a couple of them are, they overdo their shtick, and that's why I kind of miss the early '90s characters, because yeah, they just, Mania 13. Thank you. This is the first match they put in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I actually watched the induction. I was just flipping through YouTube and it's like, hey, yeah, by the way, oh, okay, yeah, I'll watch this. I will watch the induction. And there is, I want to say, a copy of the statue at Hitman's bar here in Calgary. The thing, Jesus, Man, if I had more knowledge about wrestling, I would just make a wrestling channel and just blather on about it. But that's a lot of history for me to catch up on. I'm afraid to do it. But yeah, that match is glorious. And I actually recommend it to people, anyone here in the chat, anyone watching after the live. You want to see a beautiful match? That's the one to watch. WrestleMania 13, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret the Hitman Hart. You'll see why people are wrestling fans. That's probably like the best one to look at. If you want to see a man get tortured, Mankind versus Undertaker, the cage match. Oh, welcome to the Gargoyles Pro Wrestling channel, everyone. I wish. Oh man, I wish. The amount of books I would have to read, the amount of matches I would have to watch, and the amount of history I have to read. Oh my god, I'm terrified. Terrified. Like, I would like to. But that, I'd be starting literally from square one. And if I can get an interview with Bret Hart, we might, then maybe different story. Because he's local. But I don't see that happening. I would like to. I don't see that happening. Guys, you got to send good vibes to my team again. There's 15 minutes left in the game and we're still losing. Good vibes, good vibes. Oh my god, we're already down to the last half hour of the live too. My goodness. But we ran through it. We did the okay, so we fixed up all the foods for the clan. We did the drinks of the clan. It's been fun chatting with you all. I hope to catch these streams again soon. Good night. Oh, good night, Ghost Max. I hope you had, yes, I hope you had fun. See you next week. All that good stuff. But yeah, what else has been going on with everybody? I did my little squeal. That is also the reason I haven't gotten into Critical Role, the amount of content I need to watch. Like, I don't mind getting into something and just enjoying it for myself. It's getting into it and then telling other people about it. That's the part where it's like, no. Oh, did we forget Vinny? We forgot Vinny. All right, we need a drink for Vinny. But he's Italian. I mean, are we going to be biased over? Are we going to be not biased? Stereotypical over here? I don't know. Vinny needs a food and a drink. He does. Okay, I got Vinny down, and there's room for Vinny on the food. Vinny. All right. Shoot ideas. Let's shoot all the ideas. Guys, I wish I could move the mic over to where she's sleeping because she's snoring and it's adorable. It's not really snoring, it's just noises that she makes as she's falling, because I'm pretty sure she's awake. She only makes the noises when she's falling asleep, so it's still adorable, but I wish I could bring the mic over. Banana cream pie. Bret versus Roddy Piper. That was a good match too. That one was amazing. And see, to bring it back to wrestling for just another second, the thing is, you pick pretty much any match, and again, most of the matches I've seen have been Bret Hart. I can't find fault in any of his matches the ones I've watched. It's like that man knew what he was doing, and he made those matches bloody amazing. It's no wonder that out of the matches that I see, ask me my favorite, it's going to be a Bret Hart match. Like, it's ridiculous. His match against his brother, fantastic. Just fantastic. A banana cream pie dessert for Vinny. Vinny Italian, so he likes Chinese food and horchata. Chicken Alfredo pizza. Yeah, Brooklyn got pizza. Chicken Alfredo. No, fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine. I spelled fettuccine wrong. I'm losing Italian points over here. All right, so we got fettuccine alfredo for food. Now we need drink. Now we need drink. Cute. Why? Why on earth? Why? This is why new webcam, it just randomly, just for some reason, does stuff like that. It hates staying steady for color. Ugh. Everybody loves the pizza. But yes, we need drink now for Vinny. Drinks for Vinny. I know there's something similar. I want to make sure. No, we didn't write down. Hold on. Don't trust my brain right now, but I'm pretty sure. Wow, my computer hates me right now. Grappa. Grappa for Vinny. We're gonna make him full WAP on this one. Yes, I said WAP. I'm allowed to. Dare I ask whose side you took in the Survivor Series 97? Come on, Chris. The screw job? You're gonna ask whose side I took on that one? Come on. I've already announced that I'm a Hitman fan. Come on. It also doesn't work in McMahon's favor that he told Brett, you know, you can have the ending that you want, and then went and did that. Come on. Come on. Come on. I was hoping to order pizza, but the place I want to order from isn't taking any online. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we got grappa for Vinny. We're making him full Italian on this one. Fettuccine Alfredo with a shot of grappa. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. And yes, that is a match I specifically sought out to watch. I know someone who was at that match in Montreal. The fans reacted as you expect them to have reacted. Yeah, come on. We had pizza for dinner today. I'm actually having pizza leftovers once we're done here. Everyone else is like having pasta or fettuccine. No, not fettuccine, tortellini. But yeah, I'm just like, eat what y'all wanted, because sometimes we do like communal meals. It's like, eat what you guys want. I got leftovers in the fridge that I need to polish off. So I was like, just do as you please. You guys can't make me lose my voice today. My upset stomach made me need tea, and you can't make me lose my voice. I love it. The screw job still stings for all Canadians. It really, really does. There are questions I have for Brett if I ever get another chance to meet him. The first time I met him, I was just so gobsmacked. I babbled in front of him. But now also that I've read his book, it's like, I got questions for you, man. So hopefully he'll do another meet and greet soon, and I'll get to ask. That had to be messed up to see it in person. How do you even end a show like that in person? Thanks for bringing me here, Dad. I guess we'll just go home. Apparently it was close to a riot, and it's understandable. But yeah, apparently it was very much, we're gonna bloody well riot because of this. Not as like, if they had done the screw job in the States, granted the Canadians would still be pissed. But because Brett had the whole thing of being a heel, it would have gone over more smooth. Like, it would still be the screw job, but there would have been different reactions, obviously, in the crowd if it had happened in the States. Like, how do you do that to a Canadian on home soil? Like, that's just twisting the knife once it's in. Like, that's just, You did him dirty. You did him dirty. And for other reasons, we don't like Vince McMahon. So, it's one of those things. Vince has many reasons not to like him. The screw job is just one of them. He's not a good person. No. Yeah. All right. So we did drinks, we did food, we babbled about wrestling, which I absolutely love that I can do that on this channel. I absolutely love that if there's not much to talk about Gargoyles, that I can blather on about Transformers, I can blather on about wrestling. You will not see me blather on about ancient Egypt stuff because I know I'm the oddball on that one. I can't really blather on about Mega Man because I'm, again, getting back into that. But I like that you guys let me blabber on about pretty much anything. There was nothing else we could have done. Yes, you could. There was a million things you could have done. Hell, Brett said he would have happily dropped the belt. See, yeah, and thank you, Chris. Like, if you guys do not know the history of the screw job, there is a good documentary on YouTube. Let's see if I can find it. I can give you guys the title at least. It is worth watching just for like learning what happened and all that stuff. I think it's in Shadow something. If I could spell shadows, that would be see if I can find it. Wrestling with Shadows. Well, it was made 3 years ago. It is definitely worth a watch. But yes, there was this whole controversy that, again, McMahon had the thing of, we had to make sure that if Brett was leaving WWE for WCW, that he didn't take the title with him. And Brett had said, look, I will drop the title. There was a huge thing with Shawn Michaels, and he's like, look, the guy is disrespectful. I'm not dropping the title to him. I will drop it to Taker. And Vince essentially went no. For some strange reason. It would have been easy enough for Brett to drop it to Taker, Taker to drop it to Shawn Michaels. That's not the path McMahon wanted to do. They were so terrified Brett was going to take the title to WCW for some strange reason, especially with, and that's the thing that really burns me. And this is how you also know that Vince McMahon is a man who doesn't trust a good person. Because if you read up on Brett, he seems to be a guy that if he told you something, he kept his word. So for him to say, look, I will drop it to somebody else, there was no need to question who he would have kept his word. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It is amazing just to read up on all the details. Oh, is it on Tubi? Even better. But yeah, it's on YouTube for sure. Because I just looked it up. But yes. Yeah, Hitman Hart Wrestling with Shadows. It's, and there's also Screwed, the complete story of the Montreal screw job. That one's another good one to watch. Like I said, I'm getting back into wrestling. So like I was somehow the main reason I was unaware of the screw job when it happened is because it was a WrestleMania event, and I never watched a WrestleMania growing up. It was Monday Night Raw and Thursday Night SmackDown. Those were the two I could watch because WrestleMania was always pay-per-view. So, and internet wasn't a thing where I grew up. So I watched a couple of Eye Patch Wolf's wrestling docs. See, there's so many that I need to like catch up on and all this. Like I still need to meet. I still need to read Mankind's Mick Foley's book. Still need to read Mick Foley's book. Oh my god. I'm done. The brain, apparently my brain has shut down, guys. I'm done for the night. But yeah, I want to read Mick Foley's. I want to read Chyna's book. Rest in peace, Chyna. They kind of did her dirty too. Seriously, oh, they do wrestlers so dirty. I hate it. Like they're not even employees. That's the thing that really grinds my gears. Not even employees. Vince was scared, stupid. They would have dropped the WWF title and the belt a la Medusa and the women's title. He was beyond paranoid at this point. Bischoff said he never would have done that. Like, it's one thing to, yeah, be paranoid that that the next person leaving is going to pull the same stunt that Medusa did with the women's title. But again, you also, like, he never took into consideration who Brett was and all the things like Brett did for the company and how he always did things for the company. He was essentially a company man. That it's, I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to help you guys get numbers, get viewers, get sales. Like, I'm trying to, because obviously, if WWF succeeds, so do all the wrestlers. So, you know, you had a wrestler who was doing what he could to help the company, and a paranoid effer like McMahon didn't see that. He was just terrified of this thing, and it's just like, ugh, ugh. Like, honestly, I could probably talk about the screw job for freaking hours. Ugh. Just, yeah. All right, we got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes. What are we gonna do for the last 15? I kind of, I love how it's just become a chat between me and Chris at this point, talking about wrestling. How do I do this? How do I do this? I keep doing this. Look at the cat. Distraction. Look at the cat. She turned around. uh guys, my team needs good vibes. There's 8 minutes left in the game, and we're still losing. Oh, we're gonna pull the goalie. We're gonna pull the goal. I hate it. We're gonna pull the goalie. Okay. I've also been tempted, and I want you guys' opinions. So I got at least 15 of you here, so. I know I do my regular NECA reviews, and those are fun. But I've been thinking about doing a review on a live stream. So again, brand new packaging, whatever. Essentially, you guys get the I don't want to say sneak peek, but you guys get the first watch, essentially. So it's one of those, again, people can watch it later, just like with any other video, but I open it live, we chat about it live, rip it apart live, praise it live, that sort of thing. Been tempted. Let's compromise. Gargoyles meets wrestling. Who would win in a pack battle royale? I mean, technically, we've seen this. We've seen the pack go against the clan. I mean, the clan always comes out on top, right? I killed the chat. Oh my god. Terrible. Awful host. What did I do? Let's not rip it if possible. Oh, but yes. Okay. Oh, we're down to 10 minutes. Time is click. Okay, you know what? We are in the last 10 minutes, so we're gonna do the lightning round that we haven't done in a while. Yeah, lightning round. So whatever questions. And first is Huffster. Is that an IKEA calyx behind you? Yes. Yes. For my purposes, the amount these bookcases do so well. I love them. No, I do the pack versus each other. Oh, post super pack. Oh, pack versus each other. Okay, I read that wrong. I read that wrong. Post superpowers. Huh. Huh. Debating what to have for dinner, also realizing I need to go to the store for stuff. Going to the store is the worst. Pack versus one another post abilities. Well, we're not going to count Dingo because he left the pack. So Dingo's not there. So we just have Jackal, Wolf, Hyena. Fox left too. It's just Jackal, Wolf, and Hyena now at this point. Or are we including all of them, despite the fact that 2 members have left? Because if it's just between the 3 of them, Wolf comes out on top. I know he's got anger issues, but he knows how to do battle type thing, whereas Jackal and Hyena are just a little bit cray-cray. If we throw Dingo into it and Fox, then we start getting a little bit messy again. Everyone, okay. So now we throw Dingo. Okay, so I'm Jackal and Hyena, I think, would be. Oh yeah, I forgot about Coyote. Coyote. Sorry, Coyote wins. Battle Royale, Coyote wins. Although, because the thing is, he keeps getting upgraded. So he does keep improving with and he has Goliath's smarts. Or Xanatos' smarts. Jackal and Hyena are first out. Then it would go, I think, Dingo, Fox, Wolf. Coyote is left standing. I think Coyote comes out on top. And yeah, see, even the chat, Coyote wins. And plus, Coyote's just massive, too. I know that makes Coyote a little bit slower. I haven't even looked up the newest upgrades of Coyote. Actually, well, I have. I don't remember. Off to the wiki. Yeah, no, he's just huge now. He's not. He's shrunk down a little bit, I believe, in the comics. Because 5.0 was constructed with the Coyote Diamond. Coyote 5.0's AI is more enhanced than previous models. Yep. In the future. Okay, that's 6.0. We're at only at 5.0. Yeah, Coyote. Who is the next potato? Your guess is as good as mine, Evan Star. Honestly, this week was kind of funny too, because then there's little Hollywood. He's there, all cute. I had planned my days out of when to edit my video, when to draw out the new potato, and all that stuff, make my thumbnail, because I have to time it otherwise, and I'm bad at doing that stuff. So I had scheduled myself very, very well. Then came Thursday morning. I finished off everything I needed to do because my patrons get early access to my videos. So I posted the video for them and everything. And then, like, I want to say it was around 2 p.m. my time, and I went, I forgot the potato. And I always like to announce the potato 3 p.m. my time. So I rushed. I want to say I did a decent job on Hollywood for rushing. But literally I kind of used the weekend to kind of decide who I'm going to potato, and also my timing tells me who I'm going to potato. The other day I went, oh, I forgot to potato so-and-so. Oh wait, no, I just remembered who I forgot to potato. Your guess is as good as mine. I usually know by about Monday who I'm going to potato. It's whoever calls out to me, really. I don't really decide. It's the same with the NECA figures when it comes to who I'm going to review. I just look at the figures and go, okay, who's calling out to me? And that's the one I grab. If you were a gargoyle, what do you think you'd look like? I don't know. There's so many like options in horns, wing style, how many fingers and toes, because we know katana is, you know, one short, like versus the Manhattan Clan. There's too many options. I've never really put any thought into it. Plus, I want to talk more about fanfics, but that can wait for another time. Fanfics are fun. We can talk about that next video. Or next live, next week. Blech. Words. Malibu should be next. I gotta fix that beak, man. Brooklyn already looks funny enough. Malibu, oh god, poor Malibu. Is it possible to make a Talon potato? I don't see why not. I mean, he's gargoyle-esque. Not human, so he's allowed right now. I don't see why not. I forgot the potato is what I say when I forgot to pick up my kid at school. Chris, I love that. I forgot the potato. Oh! Oh, my team scored. More good vibes. More good vibes, because this is going to go to a bloody shootout, probably. So more good vibes for my team. I forgot the potato is going to be the next viral meme. I gotta say, I was tempted during Halloween, but I couldn't find my big bowl, so I didn't do this. So I was actually handing out candy. But had I found my big bowl, I would have put some potatoes in the bowl and let the kids decide. So next year, potatoes. I forgot the potato. Oh, they took away the goal. Guys, they took away the goal. Oh, they're under review now. We're gonna stick around till there's still 3 minutes left. We're gonna stick around till they decide on this. So you guys can either be sad with me or be happy with me or whatever. Oh, it didn't go in. Didn't go in, guys. They have the camera above the net. It didn't go in. As I'm saying, okay, more good vibes. More good vibes. There's 4 minutes left in the game. More good vibes from my team. Dang it. Pretty basic, yes. My fave fanfic authors are Ellen Stolfa and Iona Westray. Ellen Stolfa sounds familiar. Iona Westray, no. Yay, go team, go. Go sports. That's what I do for most people. It's like, if I ask you for good vibes, go sports, go team. Don't matter. And in case anyone is interested, it's the Leafs. My team is the Leafs. No one should be surprised by this. I grew up in Ontario. I grew up 40 minutes, well, if you take away traffic, about 40 minutes from Toronto. I've been to many of their games. The family watched Toronto, and plus it's the whole regional locking thing. So really, if you were in Toronto, you watched Toronto. If you're in Montreal, you watch the Habs, that sort of thing. But yes. Dang it, Evan Starr is a bad influence. I don't even need to read the rest of the comment. Yes, this is true. Attempted to get Art of Chaos putting her on Gadget, much to her annoyance. Off the post and across the goal line truck. Like, like it went in, but then it bounced the wrong way out. Like, oh god, just Okay, so there's a minute left in the live, but there's 3 minutes left in the game. So, and I know you guys like to keep me longer, but in this case, I don't mind. We can finish watching the game together, and my team just lost officially. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to be like, hey, let's, just at least finish out the game together. Overtime's a whole another thing, so no, but at least until time runs out on the third period, and, nope. Nope, my team just officially there's still 3 minutes in the game, but Boston scored. So, Lisa, Lisa, it's the end of the live. We're done. The cat left. This is how done we are. The cat left. Even the cat knows it's time for dinner, and now you show up? Like, come on, Lisa. What is this? What is this? Apparently, I'm not allowed to watch hockey games while doing live because apparently my team loses. I don't even care what happens down the last 3 minutes. It's done. It's done. Oh, now I can't be mad, Lisa. Dang it. Okay, happy birthday to the kid. Can't blame the kid. Can kind of blame the kid. I mean, well, no, I still blame you because you gave birth to the kid on this day. Of all days, this day. No. Anyway, yes, the car keys are in its mouth. Guess you have to stay forever. Lisa, you want to shoot me 20 bucks? I'll stay here for another hour. It's fine. Actually, no, you want to send me food? I will stay here for another hour. Now we are done. It is officially a minute past the end time. We are done for the night. Damn it, Lisa, you couldn't no. They did, again, that goal, had it gone in, it would have tied it up. We still would have essentially lost because Bruins scored anyway. It is what it is. It was a bad game. Even though I wasn't watching, I could tell it was a bad game. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Have a good weekend. Hope you have a blast. Hope it's filled with lots of cake because Lisa's going to be hoarding it all. And as always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, be the good that you want to see in the world. And I will see you all next week. So until then, guys, bye.